What's good, NEB family? It's your boy Mike here, back again with another video, ready to spread love, positivity, and good energy. And we're back. Had to bring back that love, positivity, and good energy. I haven't said that in a couple of my videos, but as always, that's always the message here. Today's video is gonna hit just a little bit different. I know the vibe has always been to be positive and happy and great, and I'm still feeling very positive, very happy and great, but today is just just a different day, you know. It's the 20th anniversary of 9/11, and that day always hits hard for me because I'm a New Yorker. I was born in New York. I love New York. Spent a lot of my time in New York. And I was there on that fateful day when it happened. So, yeah, 9/11 is always hits different because we all lost a lot that day. The whole country itself lost a lot that day. You know, to this day, it is, I believe, the worst terrorist act this country has ever seen on its own soil. Claimed the life of nearly 3,000 people. 25,000 people were injured. Yeah, it's a hard day for everyone. And I kind of don't want, well, okay, so everybody says don't forget. And I don't think anybody will ever forget. It's been 20 years and people aren't forgetting. I can't forget because of my story and what I experienced. So I was 4 years old, and a lot of people ask, do you remember? Yeah, I remember it clear as day. If you know, if you've been through a serious experience like something like that, you'll never forget that. And I was 4 years old. My older sister, Siobhan, was maybe 5 or 6. She was 6 years old. 6 years old. We were in school, and our mother came to get us early, and we didn't know why we were leaving early. We didn't know why, what was going on. We just was like, okay, we're leaving, I guess. And as we're leaving, my mom was just rushing us home to our 2-bedroom apartment, just rushing us home. And I believe my little sister, Maya, was still an infant, or maybe 1 year old, but still an infant. So we're rushing back to our apartment. My mom is pushing Maya in the stroller. Back then, we would have to hold the stroller hands, and I remember that, you couldn't let go of that stroller, and or it was gonna be a problem. So we hold on to the stroller, and we're just walking. The school wasn't that far from our apartment, but we're walking home, and literally, you can just see the panic and the pain in the streets of New York. And we lived in Brooklyn, so things were definitely going on, moments were definitely going on. And we get to the apartment, and we turn on this TV that we had, and it's this big box TV, and you could just see the news of it just going on, and the World Trade Center, the Twin Towers back then. Now it's just one building, but you could see the one building just burning down, smoke everywhere on the TV. And I remember just looking at it and processing it like, that's really bad. And then you see the second plane hit. And I will never forget that. I will never forget seeing that. That right there had showed me at a very young age that death happens, you know. At 4 years old, I had already knew that that was bad. And you could just hear, and like, I'm not, I can't express this any differently, but from Brooklyn, you could just hear all the fire trucks. I've heard the fire trucks from where I was at. And granted, I'm not saying I heard the fire trucks at the World Trade Center. No, there were fire trucks though in the streets, just racing, trying to help out, and you heard it. But the reason why 9/11 hits me personally, not just because of what I saw and what I experienced, but my father, he worked transit. That was his job. His job was to be in the booth of the so when you're in when you're going to the trains in New York, if you know, you know. But if you're going to the trains and you have questions, it's just like they have this in Philly too. There's a booth and there's somebody sitting in the booth and they're there to help you out. They're there to, you know, to get you going in the right direction. That's what my dad did. And that day, he was underneath the World Trade Center. So there's a station, a train station underneath the World Trade Center, and that's where he was working. And we didn't know, as kids, we didn't know that he was there. We didn't know that he was there. We didn't know that all this was, you know, so close to him. My mom did, and she's calling, trying to get in touch with him. Now, this is back in 2001. We didn't have iPhones and stuff. We had flip phones and Nokias and shit. Excuse me, guys. But we go quite a while not seeing him. And just looking at the panic and hearing the panic from my mom is like setting in that Daddy might not make it home. So we're upset, we're emotional, and in the grace of God, here comes Daddy. And when he comes home, you can see the ash. His whole work uniform had ash. He smelled like fire, and it had the ash of everything on him. Debris. It was really bad. So my mom had him get changed outside. Didn't want to bring all that stuff in, you know, that stuff isn't good for her body. But Daddy made it home. A lot of people didn't make it home that day. A lot of people didn't make it back to their wives, back to their children, back to their husbands, back to their moms, back to their fathers, back to their families. My dad made it home. Never forget. We'll never forget 9/11. Rest in peace, to everyone who's lost their lives on this tragic day 20 years ago. As a country, I get we have to protect our civilians. I do. I just wish we could do it in a way where we avoid tragedies on both parts. Rest in peace to the 9/11 victims 20 years ago. And thank you, God, for sending my dad home safe. Never forget, guys. I love you guys. I do. Today, this video is all I want to do because, like I said, just going back and reliving that moment and then understanding now as an adult that we got lucky and a lot of other people didn't get lucky or blessed in the way that we did. It impacts me differently now, you know. But I wanted to tell my 9/11 story, my father's 9/11 story, and maybe, I don't know. But thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for watching. As always remember, nothing else is better than you. Live your life. Have fun. Make the most of your day. Do something productive, guys, because life is too short. 1 minute you're here, the next you're not, and we gotta stay blessed. We gotta stay good. So I love you guys. NEB family, stand up. Enjoy your weekend. And thank you guys. I love you guys. I'll see y'all in the next one.